The first capital of Mississippi was founded outside of Natchez in a place called Washington, where the Mississippi River was used as a hub for trade and commerce.
The state of Mississippi wanted to relocate the capital from the southeast to a more centralized location, so Jackson was chosen.
I'm standing here in front of the Pearl River, which was used as a major means of transportation during the Civil War. To this day, the Pearl River remains a vital part of Mississippi's ecosystem.
We could get things, Pearl River, and it being in the center of the state, so Jackson had to be controlled. And then you could stagnate the movement of goods, services, other support for Civil War troops, especially the Southerners.
During the Civil War, Jackson was surrounded by the Union, with much of their supplies being cut off from civilians. With no other use for the capital, the Union burned down the town.
It's the same idea to bring the Confederacy to its knees, cut off its line of supplies.
Even though Jackson was not a necessary territory during the Civil War, it was a major setting for the civil rights movement as Medgar Evers returned from World War II and becomes a major voice in the civil rights.
An NAACP meeting took place. I'm looking for a volunteer to come in and potentially perhaps integrate the University of Mississippi. He raised his hand at this meeting. He sent in an application to the University of Mississippi, wanted to go to law school, wanted to be a lawyer. They brought him to Oxford, interviewed him, tried to categorize him as though he was crazy.
On June 12, 1963, Byron De La Beckwith, who hid in the bushes across the street from Evers' home, gunned him down in the presence of Evers' children.
Really, his death, in a lot of ways, will facilitate a fundamental change in the state of Mississippi because 64 Civil Rights Act eventually will be passed, the 65 Voting Rights Act. Mississippi will begin to kind of fundamentally change in terms of African Americans getting some basic kind of constitutional rights.
Although its past is not perfect, the schools, hospitals, and many businesses have helped turn this city into the thriving place we see today, all thanks to the relocation of this state's capital.
If the state capital was not in Jackson, I think this town would have crumbled.